she talked about position, putting yourself in that position or in those places and spaces with what you want to be or what you see your future looking like or who you are inspired by. Putting yourself or going to different events like this who are inspiring and putting yourself in that room with other women, other like-minded women.
For Pajamas and Cosmo. Are y'all having fun? Yeah. Alright, so I just wanted to number one thank you all for being here. You all look so fun. And I hope that you had a good time. We have a host of beautiful ladies over here. My little boo from Chicago, she flew all the way in. We have a few people from Chicago here today. This is our host of our Girls Talk, host and moderator of our Girls Talk for Pajamas and Cosmos.
Hey y'all! Hey. Look around the room. Look at us! Wow. It's so amazing to come together, and then it's like, I love what Tiana did. Like, it doesn't remind you of like a slumber party. The alcohol is flowing. But it's so amazing to be here in the presence of all of you ladies. Before we actually jump to the panel, we're going to do a quick game. Does everyone have one of the little number cards? We got to get y'all loosened up. Because I was like, okay, well, nobody dropped it to juveniles. I was like, all right, we got to
I wasn't here yet. I just see one.
So, do y'all remember the game we used to play when we was kind of being fast, but it was like, you know, like, would you rather? Essentially, we used to play like never have I ever, would you rather? Would you rather? So, you're going to hold up a 1 or 2 and basically answer the question. So, to jump in, what is the biggest red flag? 1, a man with several baby mamas.
Oh,
Or 2, a man with several phones.
Both.
A partner that can cook or a partner that can fix things?
Oh, I can
do it.
Okay, I'm saying number 2, fixing.
Can I put up a TV? No.
Tell me what's worse. Number 1, a mama's boy, or number 2, a guy with a female bestie. Introducing your new boo to your friends. Number 1, let's say he's very educated, but low-key like too opinionated. Like jump into every damn conversation. Number 2, like he's a great dresser, he has nice swag, but low-key like you know your dude is ugly.
Oh, I'll take an ugly. I will take an ugly all day.
okay, let me look at me. I want this thing. What do I need to do to be in position to receive that? And then it's just going on.
And I'm gonna piggyback on that. She talked about position, putting yourself in that position or in those places and spaces with what you want to be or what you see your future looking like or who you are inspired by. Putting yourself or going to different events like this who are inspiring and putting yourself in that room with other women, other like-minded women. There's a lot of also different chat groups or chat rooms on Facebook and stuff. Like, look up wherever you see yourself trying to be. Start Googling. Like, all right, I want to be. I don't know. Just for example, put yourself in that space. I want to be around business women. Let me look at some networking mixers I can maybe attend. Or I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So just basically putting yourself in that space where you're able to be around other like-minded women where you see yourself going. So piggyback.
Off of those jewels, those gems that were dropped. I also want to say it took me, after having my daughter, it took me reevaluating how to love on me. To really feel like a full, well-rounded woman after becoming a mother, becoming a wife, and not wanting to define myself by these new roles that I had taken on, because that's not all I am, but that was all I knew for a really long time. So I had to create the version of myself that I liked. And that started with paying attention to me. And also owning that I had neglected me for a while, because it was so easy to, I'm Mrs. Ross and I'm her mom, and you know, it was a flex for a minute. It was cute until I was like, girl, who is Caitlin now? We miss her. We don't know who she is. We miss her. So loving on yourself, pouring into yourself will attract that whole healed individual that will complement you, not complete, but complement you, because you will be so whole and healed and full and live this full, beautiful life that you'll attract someone who does the same. Your joy is no one's responsibility but your own, but being able to share it with somebody is really beautiful when you created it for yourself.
And so what I heard a lot as you all talk about your different life stages and what that looked like for your friendships, a lot of it involves some element of support, right? And looking for that support as you went on your femininity journey, as you became a mother, as you started your business. How can your friends support you? So how can those, because I'm that single friend with no kids, how can I support my friends with kids? How can I support my friends who are newlyweds, my friends that have just started businesses? Can you share, like, what does support look like for you in those stages? That's a good question. Whoever can start.
I think the biggest thing for me when I was a new mom, my friends just being present, because a lot of those same friends still don't have kids, or they're just now having babies. And here I am with a 7-year-old and they have arm babies, or they have a toddler and one on the hip. So just being present in this new phase, even if you don't really know how to navigate it, because I was figuring it out when I was a new mom. I didn't know what I was doing either. Give them a bottle, nurse them, pump, change the diaper, like you going through the motions until you kind of find your footing. But for my friend to be like, hey girl, I'm just gonna spend the day with you. Hey, I'm gonna come over and cook. I'm gonna put something in the freezer for you. Or, hey, I cooked, I'm gonna bring you a plate. Just being present, even if you don't know how to be, girl, I don't know how to be either, but thank you for being here. Like, that was so enriching and so just, I'm still grateful for those moments that I had with my friends. A little bit of overshare, I went through postpartum depression. So having my friends say, I would pull up on you just for a couple hours, just to see how you're doing, just to sit with you. If the baby woke up, she'd go get her. Like, just being present in those moments while I'm figuring it out and you're figuring out what this new version of your friend looks like, that's really beautiful.
I would say for me too is just the presence as well. The support from your friends. They may not even know what to do. And you know, we, like she said, we all just kind of figuring it out together. You may have went from being the turn up friend every weekend to being a mom all of a sudden, and she's trying to figure it out as well. So it's like just checking in. How you doing today? I mean, I feel like when I first had my babies, like I didn't really get a check-in like with friends. People, I also feel like friends want to give you that space to have that time to figure it out as well. But I would say just even they'll see your text just to check in. They'll see it. They may not be able to respond, but I would say when my friends did text me like, hey, you know, just thinking about you today. I hope that you know, just something little. I hope that, you know, your day's going good, or if it's not, if there's anything that I can bring you. I had friends offer to bring me groceries, the friends who did Instacart. I mean, just little things like that were big things to me. And my son was in the NICU. I don't want to start getting emotional. My son was in the NICU for some time. And so during that time, it was really hard because I was also starting my business as well. So I was raising 3 babies. But the friends that did check on me during that time, or who brought me little blankets or just little things that you really didn't think that was a big deal during that time, and even now, I would say was the most memorable experience that I had. And the support from that really had me realize and recognize, like, I'm here for the little things. Like, I may not have paid attention to the little things as I was like younger, like, okay, you know, I appreciate it, but I appreciate it now. Like, I really appreciate it, and I feel like showing that gratitude towards your friends, like, and to yourself, like, it's so important. So I definitely think that support right now, the little things, are something that I'm really big on.
So in regards to support, when I became a new mom, the most supportive thing my friends did was reminded me that I was still a woman. Because when you become a mother, everybody's so excited about the baby, right? Oh, they bring you the cute baby toys and outfits and they dote on the baby, right? But I had friends that brought me a robe, you know, gave me a certificate to get a massage for me, you know, and they just poured into me to say, don't forget yourself. Like, you know, the baby's gonna be there, you're gonna be a mom, you're gonna figure it out, it'll be awesome. You're still my friend, you're still gorgeous. I know you're not loving your body right now. Let me tell you, you look beautiful. One came and did my makeup one day and just took some pictures of me. You know, little things like that to remind a person, like, you're not defined by this new role that you've taken on, I feel is a very helpful way to support someone that is, you know, having a baby.
So I love this question because it took the past couple of years for me to actually question myself, am I a good friend? So I can't ask someone to be supportive of me if I can't reciprocate that. I've always been a loner. I've always been able to hold my own. So it's really hard for me to ask someone to support me because I don't do the same. So, Abby, thank you for being here. I am the person that I will hold everything in. I will deal with everything on my own. My business is everything. So I sometimes get lost in that and forget the people that are there that actually do support me. So in order for support, I think for me right now, it's you can support me only if I can reciprocate your support, because I don't think it's fair. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm very grateful for the people that are in my life, but again, it's really hard for me to maintain friendships because I have always been the one to always hold everything down on my own. So I'm actually on a journey of actually not only finding friends, but being a good friend.
Thank you all so much for being transparent and vulnerable in those answers as well. And it sounds like what came up a lot as far